everybody. Welcome to Sparrow's Gallery. You know, in these crazy times that we're in, I thought I would bring something to you a little bit different. I know we're tired of lions and tigers and bears or the Tiger King or whatever it is and reruns of I Love Lucy. So rather than do that, I thought we would bring you some video tours of the gallery. We'll be doing these once a week. So it isn't about just buy my art, although honestly we have it all online and you are certainly welcome to do that. It's more sharing something a little bit more intelligent with you. We'll be telling you stories about art and art styles and things of that nature. So enjoy and be safe, be distanced. You can watch these at home. And if you see me kind of wandering around with a little bit of a gimp or on a knee roller, that would be thanks to the broken foot here. Don't be klutzy and don't sit too long, because that's what happened to me. You sit too long, you get up, you're liable to have a foot that's fallen asleep, and you too can tear your tendons and break a foot. So my suggestion is also move around in your house. Have a blessed day, and let's go take a tour. So this is the first piece that we're going to be talking about, and this is a beautiful watercolor by Manal Fasci, and it's called River Reflection. The cost is only $200, and that includes the frame, so the price is definitely right. Watercolors are interesting because you don't get two chances to get this right. If you mess up a watercolor, there's no erasing, there's no painting over it. So this is a spectacular watercolor. Above, we're going to be looking at American Made. It's a photography piece and it's by David Hardy. Beautiful painting or beautiful photo of a train, and that's a local piece by a local photographer. Of course, if you're international and national looking at this, that's a really cool Texas piece. This next piece is called Homecoming, and it's by Mark Keithley. Mark Keithley is an international artist of huge acclaim, and you can certainly tell why. This is a signed and numbered limited edition print. It's number 8 of only 95. It's $1,395. Interestingly enough, the frame on this actually comes from Mark and Bonnie's place in Arkansas. They had a tornado, knocked down their barn, and this is some 100-year-old barn wood. Their son Coulter helped Mark to make the frames on these, or I think Coulter might have actually made this frame. So here's a really cool piece of art and a really cool one-of-a-kind frame that goes with it. So beautiful piece by a beautiful person. Here we have another gorgeous piece by Manal Fasci. It's called Spain Arches. It's only $215, and the framing on this is absolutely incredible. It works so well with the piece, brings your eyes right into the arches. It actually has a suede mat and a burl wood frame. And the burl wood frame is actually a hand-laid burl. So the piece is incredible. Manal did a beautiful job, and this would be lovely in pretty much any decor. And above it, we've got one called The Path, and it's by Jeanette Foreman. She has a beautiful style when she does her pastels. Pastels are also another one of those kind of artwork pieces that are difficult to do well. And she certainly does a wonderful job with it. She teaches pastels and has done pastels for a very long time. She's also one of the artists that will do photography and then go back and use her photos to work from. And so that's an actual place, and she's done a beautiful job with it. She's out of Arkansas. So here we've got a beautiful sculpture piece, and a lot of galleries have gone away from sculpture, but Shannon Kane does such a great job with these. And this one's even on a turnstile, so you get to see all back, front, everything, and he's done great detail all the way around. So this piece is called The Fall, and the reason it's called The Fall is actually because this was a buck that lived its life. It wasn't shot, lived its life, and then died of natural causes, and that's why it's got all this lovely, points to it. So it is $1,615, which people go, oh my gosh. But bronze costs a lot. The process takes a lot. It's using the lost wax method, and so this is actually a really great piece and a really good price for it. So this next piece is called After the Storm, and it's a beautiful pastel by Phyllis Elrod. Phyllis, again, another artist that's been doing art for 35, 40 years, teaches pastels, but I love the emotion that she's claimed in this piece. It's just, you can just feel that storm just coming in and leaving, and now it's after the storm and things are starting to calm out again. So beautiful art piece, and that price at $3.95. This is a large painting. So that's a pretty darn good price for someone. So now I get to tell you about the piece of jewelry I'm wearing, which I would like to say I own, but no, you might get to own it. It is a butterscotch pearl cultured pearl necklace by Debbie Beard. And all the beautiful jewelry on this table is all by Debbie Beard. She's amazing as a jewelry artist. It's all the real deal, so there's no fake jewelry here. But the price, this is $85, y'all. Amazing. She's not the rip-off person. She just does her art because she loves it and offers really great prices to people. Again, these are all online. We can ship it to you. If you're local and you just want to come and get it, you can actually call me at 903-744-0771 and I will mask up, glove up, and meet you, and so you can still be safe. Now we're going to talk about Blooming Betsy, and this is one of mine. I go by the name of Tammy Beth when I'm painting. Blooming Betsy was just a lot of fun to do. The background is actually, it's on a birch board, and the background is actually all flowers, hence Blooming Betsy. It's done by taking and decoupaging, as it were, all these flowers that I cut out from magazines, and then over that I paint with acrylic, but Blooming Betsy is done in oils. And then I added, of course, this little lifelike little flower just for the fun of it. These I do just because I like to have fun with art sometimes. So there you go, Blooming Betsy. And she is $3.75, and she's pretty large and in charge, but perfect for a farmhouse look. So here we have Jackson Hole Dreaming by Alice McNally Shelton, and it's $5.95. This is a beautiful oil painting, and it's a great example of kind of an impressionistic, and yet it's got a lot of great details to it. She's got these vibrant colors, and it's got a ton of texture. So if you're a fan of texture, that's your piece. It is an actual place too, so beautiful piece, well executed. Great job, Alice. And Alice has taken some lessons and really honed her craft, so we're going to give her 3 snaps up. Moving on, over here, we have Sunset at the Farm, and it's by Elaine Capers out of Waco. Again, another oil painting, 2 completely different styles, 2 wonderful artists, certainly more details in this one. Also texture, but very much in the classic oil painting style of using the brush strokes for the texture, as opposed to the more thicker style. So you've got 2 canvases that you can kind of compare to there. This one's $2.75. Love the warmth and using the gold tones from the field to work with the gold tones there in the sunset. So just beautiful pieces. Again, here we've got another pastel. I love the fact that all 3 of these are landscapes, and yet all 3 have a different feel to them. This one's called Tranquility. It's by Jeanette Foreman, and it's $315. It's using the pastels to give you that evocative feeling of just tranquility. The sun's going away from you, so you really don't even see the sun. You've got all those blues in there. Love the fact that we've used a silk mat for this. So a regular mat would not give you the depth of tonal quality that's bringing those blues right out. And it has a beautiful frame that goes with it as well. So lovely pieces, very well done on framing. These are some awesome buys, y'all. So I'm really excited to talk about this next artist, Frank Forsman, and his work. So I gotta spend a minute and give a little love to him because he gives a lot of love to this gallery. Also, because I'm a little bit justifiably proud of what's gone on between he and Sparrow's gallery. When we met, he had not really been known, hadn't been in any galleries. He's from Sweden, and I kind of found him, loved on him, said, let us have your works here and see what we can do. And now he's a pretty known artist. He's in multiple galleries and had multiple magazine features, and just, I'm pretty pleased with what we've been able to do for his career, and he loves us, we love him. So this is the art of Frank Forsman. Love, love, love his dynamic style. I can look at literal millions of pieces of art and his stands out every time. I can spot his work just like that, and now it's being copied. So I may not be able to say that all the time, Frank. But this piece is a print. When Frank does prints, he does not want them to be just so many that they're polluted. So he only does 15. So this is one of 15. It's called Staying Wild. And love how, again, we framed it for him. But I just love the dynamic colors that he uses, and his originals are mixed media. So this is just a beautiful piece. So we talked about Mark Keithley earlier, and this is actually a Mark Keithley original. And it's a beautiful piece. It's called Miss Texas, and if you look right there, I think you'll see why. Mark Keithley does a phenomenal job with his art. It's no wonder he's collected by, hey, Goldie Hawn purchased a piece for Kurt Russell for his birthday. It's no wonder that he gets commissioned from so many notables. His work is just phenomenal. All this great, beautiful detail throughout. He only works in oils. This piece is $3,995, which is an incredible price for one of his originals. His originals sell for up to $80,000. Mark loves us, so he gives us good prices here in the gallery. Not to mention, this is his building, so, you know, we get a lot of love from Mark. But it is an incredible piece. You can stare at his paintings for hours, and you're always going to see something new and something refreshing. So this painting is called The Facade of the Church, and if you can say it in Spanish, do the translation, because that's actually the name of it, but I'm not a Spanish-speaking girl. It's $8.95. It's by Pavel Moragues, and if you just look at the painting, it is so amazing. His style, again, he just has his own way of doing art that is just absolutely phenomenal. It's very much a geometric type style, an architectural style, but his work is just absolutely gorgeous. I've watched him paint. That man can get more painting done in 20 minutes than I've ever seen anybody do. But this is beautiful. This one is oil. He also paints in acrylic. $8.95 for this huge painting with the frame is an incredible price. So jump on that one. So the top painting over here that I want to talk about, it's called Feather Flight Together, and it's by Margaret Konecki. She loves painting feathers. I mean, that's kind of her thing, and she excels at it. She really does. They're absolutely gorgeous. These days, people have started doing feathers with fluid art or pour art, and they kind of try to do it with a pull string, etc. This is really detailed and truly represents the feel, the look, everything of what feathers do. And you can just kind of feel them floating right down through the air. So she does an absolutely beautiful job with that. It is done in acrylics, and it's $350, so beautiful work there. This next piece is called Creation's Joy by Al Slavin. Al Slavin's out of San Antonio, which, by the way, Margaret is out of Arkansas, Al's out of San Antonio. We are an international gallery because we have artists from all over the world in this gallery and all over the United States as well. This particular piece is $395. It is done with oils, but it's done in a different style. He uses multiple glazes. This particular painting probably has 27 to 30 glaze layers in order to get that particular look. So when you look in these clouds and you see this very soft sort of look, that's how he achieves that. So every day or every other day he's got to wait for those glaze layers to dry before he can add the next glaze layer to get that very soft look that he's got there. So just think of the patience. When these artists are working, it's not only a labor of love, but it's a time-consuming layer and layer and layer in this particular case. And so art is something that you're buying a piece of an artist's soul. Of course, this is one of mine. It is an acrylic pour. It's called Under the Sea. It's $89. I love to do pours because when I'm through doing something that takes me hours and hours of hard work, I get to play in the paint. So I teach acrylic pours and I love to do them. This one was one that I just got to have a lot of fun with. So our next painting I want to talk about is called Aftermath, or In the Year 2525. And it's by Larry Wolfenbarger. It is $3.25. I had to check that price because the price seemed so low to me. I actually had to check it. But it is a gorgeous piece. It is very much a futuristic, surreal piece of art. That's the actual name for it, is a surreal. And that's when an artist portrays something that is not in the real world. But he does a fabulous job. His color choices are wonderful in this piece. And Larry just does a fabulous job of working the canvas. And on this one in particular, it's on masonite board, so it's a very smooth look to what he's done. Absolutely wonderful. Great price. So our next piece that I want to talk about is actually several pieces, and they're by Laura Gammon. She's an artist out of South Carolina. Her work is so colorful and it's just incredible. They're all named for numbers. You can see on the side there, this one's number 24, and I love how she ties these numbers in. So this one says 24, and it says Black-Eyed Susans, aka Rebecca, is a member of the Fissler family and can grow up to 24 inches tall. Very clever. So her work is incredible. I met her when she came into Denison for a visit, came into the gallery to say hi, and we ended up, I actually taught her how to do acrylic pours, and we did a collaborative piece of art together. So we've been friends ever since. Her work is so much fun, and at $99, these are on cradle board, and there's the descriptors on the back side. So really cool stuff. Thank you for joining us for this segment, and don't forget you can buy any of these art pieces at www.sparrowsgallery.com. We look forward to seeing you for the next segment.